Day money is back, still ain't finna cap. We back in the stool, we keep it a stack. The best in the game, you know it's a fact. I'm feeling this beat, so I'm spinning the track. Day money is back, still ain't finna cap. We back in the stool, we keep it a stack. The best in the game, you know it's a fact. I'm feeling this beat, so I'm spinning the track. Lace cooking the beats, we feeding the streets. Still roll the button, they wish they was me. Been killing the game, making my own lane. We back for part 2, the season the same. This is the theme, we making it slap. Come on the show and you better not cap.
And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Season 2 of the No Cap Podcast. I'm playing.
Hey, welcome to 2021. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New
Gang,
Year.
Happy New Year. It's a new year.
Yes, sir.
So we can get past all the 2020
Hey, I must say, I got 2 things to say. Fuck 2020.
Fuck 2020,
Fuck
deadass.
2020.
One of the worst years ever. Like, thank God it wasn't my 20th year. But, dude, every single month of that year was just terrible.
Bro,
terrible.
it started off with World War III. Kobe died. And then it just moved on in the COVID season.
Wait a second. First of all,
rest in peace to Kobe Bryant.
We will eventually talk about that because listen, season 2, the No Cap Podcast. We back No Cap, and that's a fact. You already know what it is, man.
All facts in this motherfucker.
All facts in this bitch, man.
Yes,
First of all, man, I just want to say thank you to all the listeners from the first season. Shout out Manu, shout out Tommy Drake, shout out Leif for producing the new theme song that y'all just heard. Shout out Earth, shout out MIA Rico, bruh. I mean, these are all my dudes. I appreciate you guys coming on the show. But I said that this season we do something a little bit different. I was like, I like what we had going on the first season. We were interviewing people and stuff. But I said, you know what, man? I'm a sucker for good conversation.
We got something bigger coming up.
We got something different coming up and way bigger. This whole new season gonna be completely different. We coming at you with the ruthlessness, bro. But 2020, man, that shit had me
20, bro.
fucked up.
Shit had me geeked.
Fucked up, bro. First month, I go back to school for spring semester. Everything's chill, going to parties, getting my swerve on, all that kind of stuff.
You go with the females?
Huh?
You go with the females?
Yo, come on, bro. You know what we doing out here. Come on. But here's the thing, man. January 26th. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was upstairs in my boy X's room. We were watching TV. And my cousin calls me. He's like, yo. Like, what's good, bro? Kobe just died. And I said, stop playing, bro. Like, that ain't funny. You talk about my GOAT. What are you talking about, bro? Nah, bro. He died in a helicopter crash. Like, the amount of emotion that took, because I was trying to hold back the tears, and then you turn on the TV, and then you see us on TMZ, and then you say, oh, all these people died. I can't even explain to you, bro, the feeling I had in my gut for a whole week. I remember I left this crib, man. I went back to my room, and I cried for like 3 hours. And I had to show up for an academic advising meeting in the library, and you could just see it. I mean, I was distraught. Yeah. Distraught.
Bro, when I found out Kobe died, I was on the way back from a college visit. I was on my OV at New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. And so I get back to the crib. I'm on the toilet. I'm taking a shit. I'm blowing the bathroom to bits, bro. Uh-huh. I look on my phone. I open up Twitter because I gotta go post that I was on OV there. Right. Oh, recruiting shit. Thank God that's over, bro. But I'm going on Twitter. I open that up. I see Kobe Bryant dead. I'm like, hey, yo, Kobe died. I swear that shit went right back up inside of me, bro. I couldn't poop. I couldn't, man. I couldn't.
Wait, it took a serious moment and just turned into a comical, man. Damn, bro. I'm trying to get all sentimental and shit over here.
We can't let that happen. It's already too great and depressing outside right now, bro. Hey, man.
No, that was literally one of the worst times of my life. I don't think I've ever felt that way. So, like, immediately. Because it was like a ray of emotions.
Yeah, no, like when there's somebody like you always hear about like celebrities or like people who are big dying, bro. But it's like it's not the one that you grew up watching though.
Nah, I grew up watching Kobe. Kobe is one of my 3 biggest idols from a celebrity standpoint, from a mogul standpoint. Yeah. What's up?
No, I'm
I thought you said something. Kobe, even though his death was untimely, how it happened was tragic. Kobe didn't die an athlete. He died a legend. He died a legend. There are not many people who die, and I can honestly say make it feel like the world stopped spinning.
No, that's a fact.
I've had that feeling in terms of I can feel it with the energy was just drawn out of the entire earth once before, and that was in 2009 when Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, Kobe Bryant, he's this huge basketball player, like, even someone like Michael Jordan eventually died, it would be like, damn, bro, we lost the greatest player of all time. At the same time, it's just not... Kobe got a different type of love, man.
It's because I think with Kobe's news is because it was just so sudden. It was like that. Like, you were sitting there one day, everything was cool, and then all of a sudden it pops up, yo, Kobe's dead. Like,
you just hear the fact that it's like a helicopter crash, bro. Like, they were basically vaporized.
Facts, bro. Hey, man, but like, all right. There's, I guess, a comfort in knowing that it wasn't slow and painful.
Yeah. You
Feel
know?
me?
I mean, I see where you're going. It's just like, I think about it all the time. Like, sometimes I do cry because he's just that dude that he had a different energy about him. The way Kobe carried himself. We're talking about, 81 points. We talking about him telling Shaq to get the rebound if I miss, motherfucker. Like, you don't say that to Shaquille O'Neal, but Kobe Bryant did.
But, like, you also talking about the person who created what our modern day, like, mogul of a work ethic is. You know what I mean?
Bro. Mamba mentality is just different. It's a different breed, and not everyone has it.
Hell yeah.
It's one of those things when I first heard about Mamba mentality, I got it. I understood it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I was always working as a hooper, trying to get to where I wanted to be, that was kind of like the way I handled things. I moved into it. I wanted to be great at it, right? And I did that because of the path that I think someone like a Kobe Bryant created by saying, yo, I don't care what you did last game. You gotta do better next game.
Oh, of course.
It's even though yes he has a bunch of records. He's done some crazy things, hit some crazy shots. Even though he was cocky about it. Yo, he had this certain essence where it was like, these aren't lucky. He works like that, bro.
Yeah, like, I don't think there's any other athlete or person in sports who can, like, just be an example of how to just fucking grind, bro.
No, bro. And there's certain guys in the NBA that people are like, oh, yo, he's like him. He's like Kobe.
But, like, you're never gonna be him.
You're
never gonna meet that work ethic, bro.
You hear his story. He talks about it all the time. When he's like 14, 15, he's working out 3 to 4 times a day. So by the time you want to even start putting in that work, he's already hours and hours ahead of you in the amount of work he's put into his game. He attacked the game so differently mentally. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I've just never seen anybody who attacks a basketball game or a sporting event the way he does. It was like, even though it was his job, it was like somebody working an everyday job. Like the mom who's at home with her 2 kids, no father figure, trying to work her way to make sure she could put food on the table for her kids, right? But Kobe brought that mentality, like, I won't quit. I got to do this for me. I got to do this for, my family. He goes out there and he just gave it everything every single time.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Hey, big ups. Respect Kobe, too.
Deadass big up Kobe, bro. And he just with 2020, bro, that
that
literally set the year off, man.
Bro.
That set the year off.
Yeah.
But then, the craziest part of 2020, I mean, there's just no other way to explain it. Some dude, some female, somebody decided it was a good idea
to eat a
bat.
like,
the fuck eats bats?
I understand, bro. Like, listen, I ain't never gonna be the one to judge nobody's culture, bro. Like, eat whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying, that's such a misfortune, bro. Like,
that's so disgusting.
Like if you think of it, I'm not gonna be the one to talk about what nobody eats, but I'm just saying, in the aspect of out of everything that could have happened, if they chose the bat to the left instead of the bat who was right in the center, whole shit would have been avoided. Like,
yeah. Nah, you ain't lying. Got it from that. Yeah, But it's like,
there could have been someone who's like, damn, this bat look ugly as shit, and just threw that thing out and nothing would have happened.
I'm just thinking about it, man, and I'm just like, I remember when the whole thing came out, and talking about someone that ate a bat and everything, and then, we're still at school. Like, we heard about coronavirus in January. We thought nothing of it.
Imagine how tweaked that motherfucker who ate that bat was when he started getting sick, though. And, like, he didn't know what it was. Like, nobody knew what it was.
Definitely.
Like,
And then you
I'd have been shitting my pants.
Oh, for real? You'd be like, oh, damn, bro, I'm probably gonna die. Because you remember at the beginning of this whole thing, like...
Everybody was dying.
Everyone was dying, and you thought if you got it, it was over.
Dude, I got it. I thought it was over.
Yeah, bro, when I heard that Tom Hanks got it, I was like, oh, damn, COVID got Tom Hanks, bro. Like, honestly, bro, I'm so glad, knock on wood, that I have not gotten the Rona.
Let me tell you, bro. Coming from someone who's had that shit, it's not fun. Like, I was coughing up blood. I had a 105-degree fever. They stuck me in a hotel room. Was like, all right, COS in 10 days, bro.
Oh, my God.
They call me, like, every 3 days. They're like, you all right? And by the time they call me, the worst of it had passed.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sitting here. Everyone's like, oh, why don't you call 911? Why don't you do this? Because, like, when you in that situation...
You don't know what to think.
Not even that. When you in that situation alone...
Yeah.
Fucking just sitting there not knowing how bad something really could be, you're too scared to really do anything. Because, like, hell, if I call 911, what are they going to do? Take me to the hospital? Be like, oh, you're 18? Sorry, we don't have a bed for you. We got to keep space for people who are older. We got to keep space for people who have underlying conditions. And I'm sitting here just as fucked up as the next guy over it.
Yeah.
Like, I prayed for my life on multiple occasions. Right. There were 2-3 times I was going to bed. I was like, I was praying to God, asking, pleading with him to let me wake up in the morning. Yeah. I was like, bro, that shit had me down bad. So wear your goddamn mask.
Yeah,
boy.
bro, wear a fucking mask. Like, I mean, listen, I don't know what's gonna. Think you probably still have to wear a mask by the time this comes out, 2021. I don't know, but dude, the mandates and everything, they were set for a reason, and people really don't follow them. Now let's be frank.
It's only in a country as narcissistic as America.
Oh yeah, bro, because we think this whole idea
we can politicize a pandemic.
Yep, because we think that it's showing it's patriotism and being American to stand up against something like this, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, we're talking about the greater good of the health of the people of our country.
It's like, look, I understand like the survival rate's real high,
most definitely,
but none of us know what the hell this virus is going to be like
in a couple years. Yep, the long-term effects are.
When I'm 50-something, come out with, oh, you got lung scarring from this. Oh, yeah. you got this and that. You got brain damage from it.
You don't know.
You're going to be sitting there looking like, damn.
Damn, bro, I really should have worn my mask that
party. Even if that's not the case, even if your body long-term heals, does whatever, does its thing, you could at least be...
courteous of others.
Yeah, courteous of others.
Gotta be courteous of others.
Like...
Yeah, people being courteous of others has really been the struggle for me. I see all these videos of people going into places like Walmart and other stores, and they're just like, I'm not wearing my goddamn mask. Bro. I don't want to do that shit.
Walmart in North Carolina, bro, when I tell you that shit different, I walk in there, I wear 2 masks when I'm in that motherfucker.
Really?
I'm wearing a mask for me and a mask for them. You kidding me? Like, on some real shit, no, because nobody be wearing a mask. Bro, biggest culture shock for me was in the middle of the summer. I walked into Best Buy. Old boy was wearing no mask, had a strap on his hip, was wearing them Realtree camo pants and them cowboy boots. I was like, hey, bro, like there ain't nothing wrong with it. Dress however the hell you want, bro. But like that was a culture shock for me coming from where I'm from. I'm not used to seeing that. I'm used to seeing if you are strapped, you got something on you, that shit tucked away.
Honestly, bro, you talk about like that culture shock of going to school down south.
Absolutely.
It's really different. I don't think people understand that, me and you, we both go to school in the South, and we are suburban black kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different. Like, I don't think people understand, I'm not going to say I felt more home down there, but I don't know. Just the way I feel comfortable being who I am, it just did feel a little more comfortable down there.
That's just because the culture in this town is something we gotta address.
First of all, I
something we gotta address, bro. The culture in this town. There'll be some shit up here, bro.
Hillsborough culture is a little bit different, man, and we could talk about that a little later. But it's different, man. But I mean, for real, going to school down south. Personally, for me, I always said I want to go to school down south unless I decide to go to California because I just love the heat. You know,
but I don't like the heat. I'm fat, boy. I be sweating.
Bro, you get them night sweats. Hey, look at you right now. That's
right now, I got ultra pit stains going on this shit, bro.
No, I think the first time I realized I wanted to go down to school down south was when my parents, we went down to Atlanta, and my dad knew the guy who ran student affairs or student activities down there at Morehouse. And I took a tour from Morehouse, and it was honestly a culture shock for me. Like, I had never been surrounded, especially in an educating, or should I say,
educational manner.
Yeah, an educational manner in terms of, wow, there's just so much blackness around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just authentically black. Everything there just felt like it was made for us. And that was different. And then you go down south, and I was in Georgia. Like, that's where it gets the best. The southern hospitality, I could never get over it.
Hey, bro, like even where I'm from in SC, bro, like everybody be nice as hell.
Yeah, man.
Like I came up here, it was weird. I came up here, I stepped off the train coming back home from school, and like immediately this wave of like, don't fucking talk to me, dickhead, just like went over my entire body. I was like, because I took the train back up to Newark.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is a long ass train. Because for me it's like 10, 11 hours, and I know it's gotta be longer.
No, it was 10 hours from Burlington to Newark.
Okay, all right.
But dog, when I'm telling you, bro, I stepped off the train. I saw some dude eyeing me, bro. I was like, don't fucking test me today, bro. Like immediately, I stepped off the train to a whole new world.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like people don't get it. Like we live up here in the New York, New Jersey area. We're built a little bit different. The way we talk to people a little bit different. Because
people like when they meet me, they're like, yo, you're kind of a dick. And I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I'm more so like I'm more so just closed off and minding my own business because that's what I grew up around. I'm not really trying to like say it to be like a fucking cock about it.
Nah, for sure.
But like, I'm also not. I also haven't grown up around or in a social setting where like it's all right just to go talk to random people.
Right, and that's the thing. Like I feel like down there, you get the vibe that you could kind of say, you could talk to anybody and it is comfortable. Like people treat you like a human being.
Yeah.
Like holding the door open for other people.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. No problem, sir. Have a great day. Hi, how are you? Like up here, we look at each other.
Most you get is a head nod.
Yo, a head nod, and if it's not, you look at, like, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to public places and I've seen people that I go to school with,
store, bro.
and they just walk right by you like, yo, we had science class 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
And, like, what, because you with your mama now, you can't speak to me? Like, I'm telling you, bro, people are rude up here.
Like it's not even anything about, like, some people misjudge it and say, like, people up north are racist and shit, but, like, racism everywhere, but it's just people up here just dicks. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think honestly, we natural born assholes. Because I just say things to people and I don't give a crap. And it's not because like I don't want to. It's just like that's just kind of who I am. Like I'm gonna just say stuff. Like I have a filter sometimes. Yeah. But I'm gonna just say things that's just on my mind. Like, and it's not to be rude. It's like that's the area we come from. The lingo, the way people carry themselves, the things that people do, is different everywhere. Because, I mean, I'm sure one of the things you realized first off when you got down to NC was the pace of life down there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm used to it being like 10:30 at night and be like, yo, man, I'm really hungry. I need some McDonald's or, I want to go to a diner. And I could do that. And I'm not pressed for time. Down in Virginia, yo, things closed up by like 8:30, 9 o'clock latest.
Well, I mean, I got cookout, bro.
Oh, yo, cookout. Ooh.
So I got food until like 4 in the morning.
Yo, cooking out. Now, see, cookout about 10 minutes away, and I will make that drive as long as someone can take me, bro.
Like
cookout? Oh my lord.
Cookout, but my thing about cookout is it's only good because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not great food. It's the fact that let's explain the economics of cookout.
All right, so the economics of cookout, you can get yourself a little tray.
A cookout tray, as they call it.
They got. You can get like a sandwich, some a burger, chicken tenders.
No, wait. You got to stick on that because anywhere else you go, be like, yo, man, I want a chili cheeseburger, with an extra patty. Let me put some bacon on that. See, like you talk about something like that, right? You got to pay extra. Yeah. But at cookout, no sir.
Only thing you pay extra for is bacon, isn't it?
No, you don't. Because I get a double bacon cheeseburger every time. Damn. Every time.
You a closed-minded individual.
Hey, bro. Shut up.
Why you not be on that chicken strip sandwiches?
Chicken strip sandwich, bro.
They're good.
Yo, bro. But first of all,
you can't argue with a fat person about the quality of food.
I can't say anything about that.
Exactly.
I really can't say shit about that. You're right.
Yep.
But continue to explain the economics of a cookout tray.
All right. So the economics of a fucking cookout tray, bro. You get all that. You get 2 sides. Choose like anything like hush puppies. You got them Cajun fries from there too, bro. Or you can get what else? You can get the bacon wrap.
Bacon, wrap. You know about the bacon wrap?
I know about the bacon wrap.
I get a bacon
wrap. I get a bacon wrap and a quesadilla with the cookout sauce.
That's what I.
Oh yeah.
Give me some love, baby.
Yeah,
Yo, Jake, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this bacon wrap, bro. It's literally just 3 hot ass strips of bacon.
And they thick.
They thick as hell, bro. And they crispy, man.
Bro, they thick like Amber Rose in 2014, boy.
Woo, bro. And it's in a tortilla, all nice and warm with some ranch in there. Oh my god.
The bacon's in the tortilla.
The bacon is in the tortilla. It's crazy. It's like a bacon burrito.
It's got like lettuce and tomato in there. It's phenomenal. Yo, you got one of these or not?
It's crazy, bro. But then, like, it's the size that you could get, bro. You get the Wisconsin cheese bites.
Yo, them things good too. The cheese curds.
Bro, you don't know about the Wisconsin cheese curds, bro. They different. They are different. That's a perfect late night snack. But wait, there's more.
What else you
There's
want?
more.
What else you want?
You can get a drink, a normal drink, a soda or anything, and it's a pretty like 20 ounce. Not bad.
Nah.
Or you get yourself a milkshake.
Cookies and cream milkshake goes stupid.
For me, the peach cobbler milkshake go crazy.
Bro, all right, so I'm about to tell a story. It's a little sus. I ain't gonna count.
But before you go, for all that food, bro, the price is at most like $7.30.
At most.
At most, man. Yeah, look at Jake's face. He's like, what?
Right yeah, bro. I'm going to cookout, spent $4 and been full of shit.
Mm-hmm. And full as hell. You will be filled up like a 4 for $4. You're gonna be like, yo, fuck this. Like I'm telling you,
bro. Cookout is different.
Cookout trays are crazy. Go ahead, tell that story, bro.
All right, so when I first got down there, my first football nickname was a cookout milkshake, cause I can drink a cookout milkshake through a straw off rip like no problem.
How, bro? Yo, man.
No, listen. It got bad after a while, bro. One of our starting O linemen changed my nickname to Throat Goat.
Yeah.
Yo. Bro, I'm telling you. Hey, I can't.
Nah, that's sus,
it's
bro.
sus as shit. He changed my fucking nickname to Throat Goat, bro. Like,
John's the imposter.
You know how fucking disrespectful that is, though. Like, just cause I'm a fat ass nigga that could drink a fucking milkshake through a straw, bro. Like I'm fat. Like we. Sometimes I be hungry. Sometimes I like milkshakes, bro. And then my nickname got changed to Papa Seaton. But
yo, they was calling you daddy.
They call you Throat Goat.
They called me Papa Seaton because my strength coach said that I look old as hell. Because he said I look old because I wear white socks and white shoes when I lift. But then Papa Seaton took on a new name or a new meaning after some stuff went down. But
what is it like down there playing D1 football,
bro?
Like, it's gotta be an experience.
It's
man.
an experience. Like it's cool. Like it's like there are points like socially it's no different.
Yeah.
Because I'm not at like no Clemson or Alabama or something where like I'm getting. Like,
all the amenities.
Yeah, I'm not treated any different than a normal dude, which I like that. But like when you out there and you practicing, like they got music blasting, like you feel like a superhero, bro.
That's a feeling.
On some real shit, like you feel cool as hell. Like
it's a different opportunity. I mean, you're playing at the top division of all collegiate sports, so you just got that opportunity to be the best. But your journey was different though.
Different.
Was way different because I remember like your junior year. Well, I'll probably say your sophomore year too. You were talking about you wanted to possibly go to Navy.
Yeah.
And that was big with you. And then I remember you talking about Michigan State because they're a great political
so
science.
It started off. I wanted to go to Michigan State my freshman year.
Yeah.
And
I remember you telling me that one.
They would ignore the shit out of me. Mm-hmm. But I also couldn't get to a camp because they held their camps before our school let out. So it was just a whole miscommunication and timing thing.
And
I
the
wanted
injuries
to go,
you went through.
Oh yeah, bro. All right, so for end of my freshman year, I screwed up my ACL bad. I tore my leg, bro. I was down bad. I ballooned to 350 after that. Then I played my sophomore year at 350, and I was like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. So I had to drop weight to my junior year. I dropped 50 pounds between my sophomore and my junior year. I went into my junior year, like 300, 295. And then going to my senior year, I was 270 flat.
Damn.
But,
Craig diet.
It was really the don't eat like shit diet. Yeah, for me, because I'm used to just working out stupid hard.
Right.
but as long as I wasn't eating like other crap, I would drop weight. Because if you that big, it's easy to lose weight.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like some for somebody like of my size, where I'm not fat, but I'm also not ripped. It's to a point where it's like, losing that. Like I've always said, losing that very last layer of chub. You want to get rid of it.
The last 10 pounds always hardest.
It's really the hardest. It really is the hardest. And I've been fighting that off for the past oh my god, year. Just trying to get. And the other thing is, when you go to school, you just start to eat way more because that's just a lifestyle. You're by yourself.
Honestly, for me, I started eating less when I went to school.
Really?
Yeah, because my dining halls were all at least half a mile away from my dorm.
Damn.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to walk a mile total just to get some food in there.
Nah, for real. Ain't no food worth that. Plus, that's the great thing about being in my school. I mean, I go to a small school. Literally, the population of Noke is less than what we had at Hillsborough my senior year.
My school is 6,000. Elon 6,000.
Yeah, man, we are about 1,500.
You lucky as hell, bro.
No, we ain't.
True.
You know why we ain't lucky, bro?
Because everybody knows everybody. Everybody business goes around.
And it's basically like going right back to high school.
Yeah, it's just harder high school. Shit to 13th grade.
Yep. Oh, dead ass. I'm 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, man. That's how it's going to be for the rest of my educational career, unless I decide to transfer.
Bro.
Like, Roanoke, bro, it's so freaking crazy, man. It is literally like high school. Everybody want to be up in everybody's business. Oh, he's dating her. Oh, she did that. He hooked up with... Like, first of all, I don't give a damn. That's the first thing.
I met girls that I've seen for one night and never seen again. Like...
Yep, and that would never happen with me. I see the same people all the time. And it gets tiring because it's not like you can get away from either. You're walking on campus, you see him in the gym, you go to Commons to get food. We all eat around the same freaking time. It's like literally going to a high school cafeteria. He's like, oh, yo, I see my friend sitting at the same table every single day. Like it's man, Roanoke, I will not lie. For me, mentally, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to do all the extra crap.
Is it? What like, is it because it's so small or like for something else?
I would say because it's the fact that it's small creates that idea for me, because it's like you don't have that opportunity to really be with your own group and kind of get away from all the extra bullshit. Yeah. It's literally like you're going right back to high school. Like I literally graduated high school and I went back. I'm out of school. Some of us call it. We say it's America's most expensive boarding school. Really? It's literally what it's like.
What's your tuition?
Ooh. I mean, I am on a major scholarship, and even then, I'm still like this semester. I paid $16,500. I believe it was.
That's half my like full price tuition, bro.
Yep.
Are you?
That's how, and I'm on like $30,000+ in scholarships.
Oh hell no! Elon per semester is 27.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So when I tell you I'm grinding to get on the damn scholarship, bro, like my walk on ass better get on some scholarships.
Yeah, you need, and that's it's a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle. People just don't realize that when you're coming from a situation like up here, and then you go down there, and for someone like you who's not even on scholarship, it's a different type of grind. Not saying you haven't always done it, because you have. You have. But I just know people who come from an area like ours or a background like ours, they have to fight for a position.
Nobody from here, most people from here got no clue what the fuck how like working hard is.
So all right.
I say most. I don't say all.
What was the year that it clicked for you that you were like, yo, I ain't gonna let nobody stop me? Because there are very few guys strictly guys. There are very few guys that I went to high school with. I was like, yo, he got a killer mentality. Like, he works.
The day, you mean like the day I turned into like that nigga, like that motherfucker?
Yeah, when you were like, fuck all this, I'm doing me, and I'm gonna get to where I want to be.
May of my junior year. I squatted 500 pounds for the first time on that new ACL, and like it was like at that point I was like, I was like, I'm not gonna let you fucking touch me, bro. Like at that point I was like, it's over. Like it's literally over for anyone who tries to step in my way.
As you should. I remember it was summer after sophomore year, so summer right before junior year. It was June, and I was at a basketball camp, PGC, Point Guard College. I know my homies who listen to the show. They remember this week. One of the best weeks of my life. I met some lifelong friends. Shout out Haven. Shout out Jayla. You know, y'all my homies for life, for real. I remember going to that camp, and it was like the energy from me was different. I was working harder than I'd ever worked. Yeah. And the amount of energy I was putting in my work was crazy. Like, I remember I would wake up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. I would go to the gym, and, my man Leif is really about to take a nap. I'm weak. I respect it, though, Leif. Appreciate you, brother. We were at the gym, and I was just working out every day, 5 a.m. And then I would go hard the whole day. And I was like, okay. Then we got back to school. When I got back to school the week later, we're doing summer league. First game has different energy about me. I come in and I'm just like, start making buckets. Summer league game finished with 30 points, and I'm like, I won't stop. Yeah. Because I remember the point where I realized that I'm about to take it to another level and I won't let anybody stop me was probably like our end of the year meeting where you meet your coach, he evaluates you and everything. And my coach this was my JV coach. Our varsity coach had left, and Coach Collins asked me straight up. He said, "Dante, what are your goals for next year?" I said, "I want to start." Yeah. He's like, "Well, you got Tim over you, Dave." I said, "I don't care. I want to start." I didn't start my junior year, not once. I got you. But it's that mentality that got me to where I wanted to be. It was like, I want to start. I can't let Tim beat me. I can't let this guy beat me. Because I will say, like, I'm sure you had some guys in your career, even though football isn't necessarily a sport where you compete against offense and defense, in terms of, like, you're not going back and forth like you do in basketball.
Well, I mean, I played both ways in high school, though.
What I mean is, like,
you're not, like, transitioning directly.
Right, exactly.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Like, even like, we would throw, we'd catch a pick or something like that, and I'd be like, shit, I gotta play offense. Yup. Like, it's just like a whole different mentality.
Exactly.
Man.
Like,
like, that whole back and forth shit, like, what y'all do is, like, that's one thing I respect about hoopers, bro. Like, I would not be able to switch my mentality for the side of the ball that fast.
I've always said that, specifically talking about basketball. I've said basketball is one of the most mentally straining sports because you literally have to turn it off and on all the time.
Yeah. Like, my sport ain't mentally straining. My sport, it can't be. CTE is a bitch. Let me tell you, bro. Like, my sport is just go kill people.
Yeah, bro.
Go commit federal crimes.
Real. It's some crazy stuff that goes on with football. I've always said, like, listen, in football, you can get mad at somebody very next play. You could take them out. Yeah. Basketball, you go up and you foul somebody. Damn, you could be mad about it for like 2 seconds. Move on to the next thing because the ball coming right back on that the other way. Like, it's always a constant back and forth battle, And, like, talking in terms of, like, going back and forth, there was one dude in high school who all the time, like, we had this beef. But for me, for a while, I realized it was beef. I thought it was beef, and then I was like, nah, bro. It was just we were both so freaking competitive that we made each other better. Was that basically ever since my freshman year, Tim Yost and I had like this obvious, like, I wouldn't say hatred, but definitely a mentality about each other that, like, yo, man, I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me, let's keep it going. And I just remember in high school all the time, whenever we play against each other, I just wanted to battle this dude. Like, I didn't want him to ever beat me. And when he did, it pissed me off, and I want to come right back at him.
I got you.
And my senior year, my junior year, when I literally said I wanted to start over him, I was serious. And then he ended up getting hurt for fall league, so I had to start in the fall league. And I was killing it. And when he came back, I was like, yo, I'm going to make sure you don't get your spot back. Yeah. And it didn't happen because, it made sense. He was the more seasoned dude. He had been playing 2 years straight, starting varsity point guard. I can't just take a spot like that. But that was the mentality I had. But we were constantly going back at each other, the bickering, the fighting, the pushing, the shoving. But damn, when we played in the court, you kind of saw that competitive mentality. You don't get that from everybody.
Yeah, true. I mean, one thing I had to learn how to do, because high school football, especially my senior year, but, like, it got to the point where that, like, it was so trivial to me, where, like, I had to start competing with myself. Yeah. I had to start going against my best, because it got to the point whether I don't think it was because it was accidental, because I worked my ass off to, like, be insane, but it got to the point where, like, technique wise, nobody was touching me. Like, nobody was touching my technique and my ability, especially when I was going game speed, bro. Like, no matter... That's one thing I think about football, too, is no matter no matter how hard you practice,
right,
nothing is like game speed. You can't, because game speed comes into effect when the adrenaline's going.
Can you even like practicing football at game speed like the way you want to because of the fact that you can get hurt?
No,
I don't think so.
like there's a point, especially in college, because college football is fucking violent, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah, dude. Like you just hear stories. People like, oh yeah, oh boy, broke his finger, whatever. Pop it back in, let's go. Like my middle finger, I tried to throw a swim move. It got caught in some kid's face mask and bent all the way to the right. Tore like all the ligaments, snapped the knuckle, like the very end of it. And I didn't notice because my adrenaline was going because it was a scrimmage. But I started bending on the sideline. It was bending outwards. Like it would just bend to the right. It wouldn't bend like forward like a normal finger bends. Yeah. And I was sitting there, I was like, oh, snap, that happened. Because all the adrenaline was going. I didn't know what happened. Right. Trainer comes up. She's like, all right, word, here's 3 Advil. Let me tape it up. Tape it to the other one. We'll go evaluate it later on. Keep playing. Like, whatever. Like it's a broken finger. I don't need a finger to play football. You need a finger much more to shoot a basketball.
Very, very true.
Especially because my middle finger, bro. But like,
yeah.
But like, yeah, nah. If something is not obviously fucked up,
yeah. Nah,
college football is just there's so much more adrenaline and shit going to it. Like,
now you went D1, but like you also went through the whole recruitment process because I feel now me and you, even though I ended up not hooping in college, we still both went through a recruitment process, and yours obviously was way different from mine.
Mine was weird as shit, bro.
So explain your recruitment process your senior year. Well, should I say junior year going to senior year? That's kind of when it all starts.
So junior year, September 1st, that's like the day where everything rolls around for people, and like everybody like gets their first little bit of like it's the first day that college coaches can contact you. Okay. Like that are on the books, they can send you stuff. Yep. Before that, I've been invited to like some junior days and shit like that. I've taken a couple unofficial visits and whatnot. I heard jack shit that day. It was nothing. I was like, wow, all right. Fuck you guys. And this was back when I was like really trying to play like Power 5 FBS football. Okay. But I also had to realize that I wasn't working hard enough at that time. So I kicked it up another notch. I was like, all right, I'm going to keep working harder. Still got ignored. I was like, all right, I'm going to keep kicking it up. Every notch that I thought I couldn't get past, I found by some way I found a way to jump that extra level in training. Right. And I'd say my recruiting it had ups and downs and everything like that. And then right before the Bridgewater game my senior year, our rivalry game, second week of the season, the coaches at Navy, because I was hell bent on going to Navy, bro. Like if they had offered me, I would have committed on the spot. Damn. The coach at Navy in the summer, he's like, "Yo, send me your highlight tape from your first 3 games." I'm like, "All right." Second game rolls around. "Hey, we've decided to drop you from our board. We referred you to the Merchant Marine Academy because we think Division III football is where your skill set is better suited at." And I was like, "That hurts." Y'all motherfuckers called me a D3 player. There's nothing wrong with going D3 first off. Yeah. But like, for you to kick me down 2 notches from where you thought I was, that was a slap in the face, bro. That night I went off, bro. That night I had 2 sacks in that game. I was like, yo, fuck these cats, bro. Like, it got to the point where I was sitting there and I was just baffled as how quickly you could be ghosted.
Mad disrespectful. I feel you. My process was weird because I didn't know how it went. I didn't know what was gonna happen. It was junior year, summer right going into senior year, and I was at a tournament at Spooky Nook, which is this big sports complex in Pennsylvania. First game, the first time I've played there numerous times, but this is the first time I ever played there where. This dude Jake is really laying in bed over here. I'm weak, bro. So like, bro, we're literally on the first court, the big main court, the court where every coach when they walk in, it's the first court they see, and we're playing the first game of the day. So I woke up and I was feeling energized and everything, and I went to the weight room. Got a little light lifting, like work all the muscles and everything. And I remember left the hotel, got to the court, and I was warming up. Didn't feel different. I saw the coaches there, and it meant nothing to me because honestly, they were sitting on the other end of the court, and where we were warming up, I couldn't see them, so it just wasn't like psyching me out or anything. I was coming off the bench for my team because me and my coach had we'd had the best relationship. He was. I'm not gonna get into it. No sense of talking bad about somebody. But
after I just talked bad about Navy.
Hey man, that's a little different. Like
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That put a chip on my shoulder though,
for real though, it really does. And I remember I came off the bench for my team, and this game it was different.
Yeah,
something different happened. I don't know what, but I went into the game and everything was flowing. I mean, the assist flowing, the rebounds, I was getting points, everything, and I ended up finishing the game with my first ever, my only triple double.
I got you.
It was dope. I'd never done it before. 15 points, 11 rebounds, 12 assists. I'd never done it before, and it was dope. I remember literally I saw the coaches there, and then a couple weeks later, after our Las Vegas tournament, the very next week, I'm home, I'm chilling, summer season's over, and I get a letter in the mail from Mount St. Mary's College in Newburgh, New York. I was like, oh, whoa, they wanted me to play there. They were calling me and everything routinely. I was like, oh, dope. Now, I had gone to camps prior, school camps, college camps, all these, these elite camps, they all call them.
Oh, them mega camps?
Yeah, the elite
camps.
Let
me say something. If you're a high school athlete, bro, you're trying to get recruited.
Don't go to those
Don't
things.
go to a fucking mega camp.
They do
that
nothing
is a scam.
for you. It's a scam.
They're only there to take the top recruits in your state and tell them how good they are.
Yep.
If you wanna get recruited, bro, go to a camp at a school that you're interested in. Yeah. Which is weird. I'm saying this, and I didn't go to one camp at Elon.
I actually went to one of those big mega camps one time, but it was actually kind of dope because what they did was they recorded all the games.
Yeah.
And coaches were watching live. So it wasn't like you were at this big camp and no one was there. There's a bunch of trainers and stuff. Like, it was some real stuff. And actually, it got me noticed by a couple schools in Pennsylvania. Elizabethtown, Penn State Harrisburg, Penn State Beaver.
Yeah.
Coach Callens also knew the guy who was going to be the new head coach at FDU that year. So I remember he came to one of my practices. So it was like one of those things where it was slow. Because the number one school that I wanted to go to was Drew.
Okay. Now,
the Drew story is interesting. Over the summer beforehand, I went to a Drew elite camp, and at their elite camp, they did, it was like an invite-only thing, and they had a couple spots open, so I was able to sign up. When I went there was only 20 dudes. 20 dudes. And those 20 dudes consisted of some guys that were already going there the following year, and it was also like guys that were already on the team, they were just playing and hooping. So, like, we went through drills and everything. We ran through their plays. We ran through, like, their normal practice, what they would have done.
Yeah.
And then it was time to hoop. I was not feeling confident. When I went to the game, I let all that energy just die out. And I was killing it. Just using all my skills, making buckets, hitting jumpers, playing great defense, rebounding, everything. And after the camp was over, Coach Kepler came up to me. He's like, Dante, I love your game. Definitely gonna be in contact. Take this information.
Gotcha.
Sign up the information sheet.
The recruit questionnaire.
Yeah, the recruit questionnaire. Yeah. Send that in, and I'll be in contact with you. It's like, all right. Now the other thing is, my 8th grade travel coach, Scotty Gibbs. We all know about Scotty Gibbs, don't we? Scott Gibbs.
Man, does he still live behind me? No, he lives in Somerville now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he lives in Somerville now.
He used to live behind me, bro.
Yeah, no. Yep. Yeah, so Scott Gibbs was one of the assistants at Drew.
Yes,
he's my 8th grade travel coach. So I thought, I don't know, maybe that would help out. I did not get anything from Keckler or Drew that entire year. Nothing.
Bro, they love to ghost you, bro. They love to ghost you.
And then, I swear, man, end of my high school season, it's a month later, March, and my dad's like, hey, the coach at Drew wants you to come for a visit. I was like, what? He wants to come for a visit. I was like, all right, bet. Do it. That's where I wanted to go. So we went to the visit, took a day off from school, went to the visit. He brought me into the office and we talked. He's like, Dante, we weren't openly recruiting you because we were looking for a taller guy for next year.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on height, bro.
We need to rebound and other things, which they were right. They had enough guards. One of their guards who just graduated this year, he was literally top 10 in D3 in the entire country.
I got you.
Dude could play, and the guy playing under him who was hurt, Drew. Me and him went at it at camp. I think we have the same similar skill set, but whatever.
Yeah.
And he talked to me. He's like, but listen, we would love to have you in the program. but here's how it's going to be. So this was their deal to me. This was the pitch that Drew gave me. They said, hey, you get accepted into school. Over the summer, you practice with us, you play with us, you lift with us, you do everything we do. And if you prove that you could be part of the team and you could play the team, we'll keep you. And I wouldn't have been the first player they've done that. They've done that too. They've had to have before, and they said guys have proven it and been on the team.
Yeah.
And they've taken guys' spots. I said, all right, well, it's not a bad idea. I played with the team that day, and honestly, I played really bad because I had been coming off a terrible ankle injury after the season ended. I got hurt right before senior night, so I wasn't in the best shape. I hadn't really been running. That was literally the first full court game I played since the last game of the season in counties.
Fat ass.
So, it was kind of crazy. So, I remember next week, I finally got accepted to Drew. And here's the difference between being a Division I athlete, even though John's a walk-on, either you're walking, I'm
a PWO.
Yeah, exactly.
No, don't be calling me no walk. I'm a PWO.
Preferred. He was given the opportunity.
I was recruited, but it's just
right.
They told me it's because there was no money left. Like when I tell you I got there, bro, and every people like on the team were like, "You're a walk-on."
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna be a preferred walk-on at Drew.
That's also a good thing though. When people are surprised you a walk-on, that's not only like a compliment to your skill set. Mm-hmm. That's a compliment to how fucking good your school is at recruiting, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like Elon is damn good at recruiting. I'll say that. That's just because they're honest.
For real.
Honest as hell.
Yeah. I just remember, bro, like the very next week I got accepted to Drew. And it's the reason why I didn't go. They only gave me $1,000 in scholarship money. That was it, because I went on a visit.
I don't got no scholarship money.
See,
I'm on a 0%. I'm paying full price right now.
It's different. Like, people don't understand how crazy it is to literally go to school.
Absolutely.
Not on scholarship if you're playing a sport.
100%.
It's because at that point you might have to be like I did. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna focus more on my education because after 4 years, where am I gonna be?
Exactly. And it's not even that. It's not even that. I don't even got time for a job to make money if I wanted it. Much less needed it. Like, it is hard to pay for school and devote so much of your time to a sport, especially if your sport isn't help paying for school.
Yeah. Because at the same time, like, it's not like if you're a Division I basketball player, someone like let's say a Karl Anthony Towns, right? You go into Kentucky, you're the number 1 player in the country coming out of high school. You're gonna be the number 1 draft pick in the NBA draft the very next year. You're only gonna be there a year. You are not worried or thinking about school. You're thinking about basketball.
Hell yeah.
You're thinking about those 32 games you're going to play, those 30 regular season games, and then March Madness. That's all you're thinking about. And once the season's over, what are you going to do? You're probably going to drop out, and you're going to train for the rest of the year and get ready for the league. That's what so many guys do.
That's one thing about basketball that I wish was, like, not wish was in football, but, like, that is so crazy to me. The whole one-and-done thing, bro. Next year, there's going to be kids, either next year or the year after, there will be kids younger than me who are going to the NBA draft. And I'll be playing college football.
Yep, and if they approve of allowing
high school athletes to go to the G League
back in, it's crazy. And that's the thing I want to stress. Like, the NBA is so progressive in terms of how they were able to be like, hey, listen, young guys don't need to be in the league, but the G League can do it. G League contracts are actually pretty lucrative.
Absolutely, but also at the same time, that's because we're talking about 2 different physical demands for sports, though. The NFL, on the other hand,
you can't do that.
You can't do that. You would riddle your body so much with injuries that your tendons wouldn't be strong enough to hold up to that physical torture. I don't want to say torture, that physical just torment.
Could you imagine being on like a 2-way contract in the NFL with like an NFL development league team and you playing for like, I don't know, the freaking New York Giants? Like crazy.
Not even that. Football is such a violent game that you can't play more than once a week.
No.
At all.
You never do it. Like, I can, and that's why I say football physically is crazy. Just once a week. And I'm thinking in terms of basketball, in terms of like how much I used to play in a weekend. I remember I had a tournament, Ocean City, Maryland, 8th grade. We got down there, we had a game. 2 hours, another game. Then another game, then another game that night. 4 games that night. Then the very next day we had a game in the morning. Then we waited a little bit. Then we had another game. Then we had another game later on. 3 games. Then later on that day, we had the semifinals of the tournament. I played 8 games in 48 hours.
But like basketball, you could do that.
Basketball, you can do that,
but it's not comfortable at all.
And I don't think people realize. That's why I've always thought about. I remember we played in this tournament in high school at one point, and like we might have. It's fine. We might have played like. You're supposed to play like 2 games. In a day.
Yeah.
And the guys were like, 2 games? What? Like, I can't play 2 games. That's crazy. I'm like, 2 games? 2 games? 2 games and it's 4-minute, 8-minute quarters? Man, please.
8-minute quarters, bro. That's it?
4 8-minute quarters is what high school is. Now, we're talking about AAU. You either have 2 20-minute halves or 2 15-minute halves.
Yeah.
And you just running.
But that's because AAU is more so of a show than high school.
It's more so of a show, but also it's run and gun. But it's also where you play the best, best athletes and the best talent. I got hyped for high school season because I was playing with my boys. But I knew good and well the season that I was training for every year was AAU season.
Yeah.
Because that's where I was playing in front of college coaches.
Yeah, that's where the money is, bro.
That's what's literally where the money is. And because you're playing at the top town, you're playing all over it. You're not playing in, your town. You're not playing locally with guys you've been playing against your whole life. No, it's exposing who you are. I remember I went to a camp and literally the slogan for the camp was expose or get exposed. And that's literally what it's like. It's literally what it's like. You see all these videos from on ESPN and SportsCenter and all these sports apps of these dudes getting dunked on. They're like 5th grade, they like 8th graders and do these crazy athleticism. That's because the world of sports has changed in the past 5-6 years.
Of course.
5-6 years.
Of course. I think for football, one of the biggest things, like the biggest differences is that game is so damn violent. That you can't play more than once a week.
Right.
Like, for me, especially because I played, I'd say 90 to 130 plays a game, depending on how many plays are in the game and the pacing of everything.
Right.
Because one thing people overlook is pacing of football games, depending on the style of offense you run, very fucking different. You get an offense at a no-huddle, throw the ball over the field, completely different game than you get a triple option offense. Yeah. Because... when you get someone, I love playing against teams that love to throw the ball deep.
Yo, my fault. Where the popcorn at, homie?
I love playing against teams that love to throw the ball deep, and that's because quarterback's back there for a long time. O-line got to pass block a whole lot, and it's just easier and simpler. Playing against teams that run the ball a lot, bro. Especially power run teams, bro. I got a lot of respect for power run teams because they just have big SOBs up front. Like, especially in high school, you'll have teams with kids who are all 6'4" across the board, all 300 plus across the board, and they're on their toes just firing out at you the whole game.
Yo, I'm sorry. Side note, man. Yo, white cheddar popcorn kind of fire.
Oh, it's white cheddar. Give me some of that shit, bro. Give me some of that shit, bro. Hold on, I need it right now. Yo, start talking so I can take a couple bites.
I'm sorry, man. Like, this popcorn. Hey, what's it?
Damn.
What brand is it?
ShopRite.
Wholesome Pantry, organic white cheddar, gluten-free popcorn.
Wholesome Pantry.
No free ads.
Listen, there's no free ads, bro. Give me my money. Okay? I need a 1-year deal, $5 million, so I can, give you ad space in my show. Because I can't do this for free, man.
To be fair, I don't even know if this company worth $5 million.
You're probably right. All right, listen, I'll take it. Listen, $5,000. $5,000.
Screw that. Just ask for a couple free bags a month.
Yeah, I can use some free bags of popcorn. That could be like the official snack of the No Cap podcast. It would be very possible. Yo, we were talking about 2020 in a nutshell, right?
Hell yeah. 2020 something.
Leif is out of bed, so maybe Leif can get in this. Damn, Leif, you got so many snacks over there, bro.
You want a little Twix?
Or Twix? Hell yeah, man.
Leif, I need something to drink, bro.
You want a juice box?
Oh, man, we got all the snacks.
We sitting here eating.
Yeah, man, we got a feast.
Shout out Honest Kids Grape.
Honest Kids Grape, organic is fire. Nah, so we're talking about 2020.
The mic's picking up these chips. Fucking loud as fuck.
Hey man,
Oh,
listen, we're
bro.
eating. I'm hungry. We all hungry. That's how it is.
I'm 290. I got a whole weight, bro.
We talking with a big boy right here, man.
Hey, somebody called me the CEO of Big Boys the other day.
Hey man, you really might be. And then talking about 2020.
2020 has some blessings.
Did have some blessings, but I want to talk about this. Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Y'all were in high school. You guys were seniors in high school,
Hell yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I literally had just gotten back to school from spring break. When they shut our school down, I had been on spring break. I come back 2 days later. We have to go on break for 2 weeks because of coronavirus.
Yeah. You ain't go back to school yet.
Still ain't been back to school. It's been
Damn.
almost a year.
There's only 1,500 of y'all. Mm-hmm. There's 6,000 of us and I went to college. I spent more time in college than you, man.
No, I could have gone back. I chose not to. I had opportunity. But here's my thing. For me, I came home and I was independent because I was doing everything online, but it was like I'm used to being independent because I'm in college. I don't have anybody telling me what to do. You guys had to go full online when you were still in high school. What was that experience like? I have no idea.
Full
I felt
online
like
in high
crazy.
school?
Shit.
When I tell you that I have learned how to bullshit so well from doing that, bro. I didn't learn anything
Yeah.
from probably before winter break. From like winter break in high school. Because after winter break, you sitting and wait for spring break, bro. Then after that, like we wasn't really doing much, but I say I only learned for like half my senior year.
I'm just thinking about this new breed, this new wave of students that are going to be going into college next year. The first official Corona class.
Yeah.
You know, like the class of, what is it?
21?
20,
2021?
2021. Yeah, class of 2021. When they go to college next year, they're in for a rude awakening. Because say things are to some sense of normalcy by next year.
I had in-person classes.
I'm not even saying that. Like, you got these kids who literally have been doing online school in high school for the past year and a half, and they go to college. It's like, whoa, no parents, no rules. I do what I want, when I want, and I have to manage to get an education. Like, that ain't easy.
Yeah.
I had trouble doing that, and I had like a full-on 4-year high school education that taught me nothing, and then I go to college, and I have to figure everything out on my own.
I ain't gonna lie. Time management wasn't the hardest thing about adjusting to college for me. It was easy. It was easy.
I agree.
That's also because I'm a boring motherfucker, to be honest with you. Like, people think I'm really, like, fun, or assume that I'm fun based off of, like, what I put out on social media. Mm-hmm. But I'm a boring-ass dude, bro. So, like, I can get stuff done whenever I want to get stuff done.
Yeah, I was like a late-night dude. Time management never bothered me. For me, it was the social life. Honestly, I was always out. Like, anybody who was with me senior year, they knew I was out every weekend, all the time.
For me, it was just people being toxic as hell. Like, I let that get to me in the beginning, but then I just learned, like, if someone is genuine, you meet them with being genuine. But if someone is toxic, like, see how cold I could get. Like,
I was gonna say, match that energy.
Like, see how fucking cold I could get, bro. Like, you want to talk about toxic? Like, I'll dead ass never fucking talk to you again.
Dead ass. There was some people when I was at school over the first month and a half that really tested me.
Yeah.
Like, tested me.
Yeah.
And I gave them, because you know me, man. I don't really care. Once it gets to a point where I don't care, it's kind of over. And I could see the energy that people were giving off just wasn't respectful of me as a human being, so I had to give that same energy back, and they couldn't take it, and we don't talk, and that's just kind of how it is.
Bro, one thing that was different was how you lose your home friends when you go to school, and then you come back and everybody act like it like never happened.
I don't think it's I understand what you're saying. I don't think it's the fact that you lose them. I think it's the fact that
it goes on like
college,
pause.
It does go on pause, and not intentionally. It's the fact that you're living two different lives.
Yeah, and at the same, even with my story, bro, I'm far as shit.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I went to Roanoke, because I wanted to get away from here.
I didn't want to be here either.
I didn't want to be that kid that left high school and that went to the same schools that all Hillsborough kids go. Rutgers,
UW,
Delaware,
South Carolina,
Rowan, or South Carolina. Those are the four. Oh, West Virginia.
Oh yeah, West Virginia.
That's
Westchester.
Westchester.
TCNJ.
TCNJ. I didn't want to go to those schools. I didn't want to go to those schools. I was like, yo, I want to start a new life, and I did. And I did. And the thing was, what I realized is that when I went down there and I came back up, I grew as a person. I wasn't the same guy.
I'm not the same guy now.
Nah.
I'm a completely different
You're different
person.
after your first semester because you've experienced a different part. This is your first time.
That's so fast.
Yeah, you're different. You're not the same.
Yeah, I'm not the same person.
You mature or you just stay the same in terms of your maturity.
And if you stay the same, you're a fucking loser.
Exactly, bro. That means you were doing something wrong.
Yeah.
That means you were getting babied or something.
Like, for real, bro. If you go to college your first semester, you come back home and you are the same guy, the same girl you were before you left, there's a fucking problem.
Like, I can't understand how, like, you can't be changed from going to school.
Yeah.
And being away from your family. Like,
Not for real.
either if you go and you didn't change, either you were an independent motherfucker before you left.
And you went to boarding school or something.
And you went to, like, boarding school or something. Or you're just a fucking weirdo.
For real.
Like,
For real.
and I think that's what happens. Like, a lot of people from this town go to schools where it's easy to not change. Where it's easy to stay the same. Where it's easy to not be around a crowd of people that you're not used to or necessarily comfortable with.
Because Hillsborough is a big town, but it has a small town mentality, and it's got a bunch of kids who are so sheltered and babied by their parents until the age of 18 that they
You're
don't
telling
know
me,
how
bro.
Exactly, bro. Like they don't understand, nor do they know how to, live a life independently, and without mommy and daddy's thumb.
Yeah.
In their mouth, bro. Like seriously, I have never been part of a community where that culture is so heavily influential like it is in Hillsborough, bro.
Like, it's bad.
It's annoying.
And even the adults here.
Entitled pricks.
Like,
Entitled
I've
pricks.
walked off the football field and had people say to me, like, oh, I gave you a C+ for that game. I don't fucking care what you think.
Yeah, bro.
You're not my coach. You're not on the field with me. You're not my parents.
Man.
My parents, before I played, bro, my dad didn't know shit about football. He's like, you like it? Do it. I wasn't, like...
Yup, same with my dad. My dad knew about basketball,
Yeah.
but he didn't know about basketball like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
motherfucker
like-
got into it.
My parents encouraged me to forge my own path.
Mm-hmm.
And what a lot of kids that happen here, their parents urge them to do the same thing. Oh, you're a guy? Go
Gotta play
play
football. Gotta play basketball.
Yeah, go
Gotta
play football, basketball, or wrestle.
baseball. Oh, baseball is huge.
Yeah.
When we were younger, baseball was freaking huge. Now it's kind of not as big.
Everyone
or
goes to the Little League.
Yup,
Hell yeah, I was in Little League.
I didn't play little.
Bro, I was
Little League.
little fucking Prince Fielder out there.
See, man, I'm just thinking about the way that we grew up in this town, in this society, and realizing even though we grew up here,
Yeah.
just because we two black kids, we're built different, but we grew up completely different. Like, you just see the way we handle ourselves and act in certain situations from the white kids that we grow up with. It's different.
It is different. I'm not saying it's necessarily like a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just different.
I never thought it was a bad thing. I was like, yo, we just have two different backgrounds that had us
Yeah.
growing up differently. Because I saw the way some of the kids acted when we were younger.
You could tell who got beat and who didn't get beat. Oh, me.
You need to get beat when you're a child, bro.
That's
Definitely.
a fact.
There-
You need
Bro,
Oh my God.
I got a story to tell about this shit. All right, so I'm sitting there. I'm sitting in we'll call this class psychology as for me to not call out a teacher in high school. And we sitting there. We're talking about how to discipline your kids. And I was like, look, honestly, my kid fucks up like that. He's getting his ass beat. Point blank. Period. Plain and simple. She's like, John, that's abuse. I'm like,
No.
listen. If he fucks up, he's getting his ass beat. She's like, I'm sending you out of the room. I'm like, no, this is the problem.
Exactly.
This is the problem with all y'all.
Soft ass cancel culture.
Exactly,
Can't handle when
like-
somebody says how they feel.
Exactly.
It's there's no other way to even say it. We live in this world where everyone's so damn sensitive about everything. It's so
100%.
obnoxious, bruh. Like, you can't tell someone shut up. Like, oh, you said shut up. That's a bad word. That's really mean. That makes me upset. So
I don't fucking care.
I mean,
I'm gonna call the police.
yo, these kids can't be bullied anymore.
Yeah.
You can't say any bad words, bro. I mean, I swear.
Look, I think bullying, as someone who was bullied, because I've been a fat motherfucker my whole life.
Yeah.
But it got to before I was me calling myself fat was only a half truth.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of me being half jacked, half fat, I was just fucking fat, bro. It got bullying at some point. It did fix a lot, But that shit hurted, bro. Like
hurt,
that shit hurted, boy.
Yeah, you're gonna get emotional. Yeah, you're gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
But guess what? You're gonna grow from it.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There are people who have gone through stuff that have led to
Nah, like I'm saying if you bully somebody for like something that they're born with, bro.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah, if you bully somebody for something that they're born with,
That's
for their
different.
sexuality, for like how
That's-
they move,
that's
and stuff
completely
like that,
different, but they're-
like you're a fucking terrible human being. Like,
terrible person.
but if you soft and just a soft kid and like somebody's calling you soft, like maybe that's just a little necessary.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe
Like,
that's just a
honestly, you
little
need to grow
necessary.
up. I've said things to kids in class, and it's just like, hey, man, this is how I was feeling. Like, I remember one, like this. One of the boys is in class, and he's answering a math question, and he gets the wrong answer. And, like, another, like, damn, bro, you dumb as shit.
Yeah,
And, like, that's funny.
yeah, like that's not
But-
bullying.
but-
That's just
But here's the thing.
getting on something.
In this era, teachers would be like, oh, my God, that is so disrespectful. Get out of the class. Like, no,
like
bro,
it's
like,
not.
we're boys.
Yeah, no, like you. I'd say like true bullying in a sense is fucked up. But I say you get on somebody's ass because they did something funny or like dumb, like.
Let's put it this way: bullying isn't okay. Teasing, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, people can't take teasing.
Everyone knows
either.
if you're logical, you know the line
Yeah.
between bullying
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah,
There's a fine line.
like, shit, man. I remember back in my 350 fattest, super fat days, I was the king of roast. I roasted the shit
we know
out
about
of
these.
everyone and everything.
It was brutal.
Roast that almost got your ass in trouble.
Bloodbath.
Bro, like, I had no holds barred on people, bro. Like, I don't even know, like, how... I've almost gotten in trouble from that shit so much, I don't even, like, I can't even count how many times I've been just, like,
Yo,
down there.
tell them to the extent how bad it got.
I don't even remember. How bad did it
You
get?
ended up in the principal's office.
Multiple times.
Yeah. But you had logical conversations with her, and it was like... But nah. But
Well, yeah, because that's how I know because I know how to cover my ass.
Yeah, well, true.
I mean, like, I never said that. Fuck you talking about? Like, me going back to class.
I wish-
Oh boy, we pulling up something on Google Images.
I
Fucking
wish-
cook this bitch,
Yeah,
nigga.
bruh. I wish I was you, bro. I remember there's this one teacher, man. She was a sub. I forgot what her name was.
What she looked like?
Short.
Did
she was
I
like
did I
short,
roast her?
Nah, everyone's roast.
With the bowl cut. Nah.
Yeah, she was short old lady. Miss
The Latina?
No, not her.
You better not be hating on Miss Sherman.
Nah,
Miss
nah.
Sherman was
Miss
my
Sherman.
homie. Miss Sherman was my homie, bro.
Yo, Miss
I
Sherman,
love Miss Sherman, bro.
Oh my Lord Jesus, Miss Sherman, man. I used to make so many jokes about Miss Sherman when I was in class.
Bro, somebody said she looked like.
She looked like a
she looked
hoo-hoo
Somebody
girl,
said she
bro.
looked like Mrs. Puff. Somebody said she looked like Mrs. Puff.
Nah,
Hey, you know who
Mrs.
somebody
Puff.
was? You know who somebody was? I felt so bad, bro. I was like, I grew to love Mrs. Sherman though. I feel bad though, because like towards the end of like my time in high school, she like started to slow down and everything like that. Like she seemed like less happy, and
Yeah.
I felt bad about.
I don't
that.
know. She never seemed happy to me.
We would be
Nah, she-
fucking around in class, and she'd be like, just look at you with the stank eye, like, what the fuck, man?
Like,
Where's this world going?
she's somebody I would invite to the cookout though. Miss Sherman comes to the cook. She probably makes some good peach cobbler, some corn on the cob.
Shout
boy.
out Mr. Januzzi.
Oh, nah, Januzzi is somebody who I don't think I ever got into a match with like a shout match with Januzzi, bro.
Nah. You get pissed though.
Januzzi was the same height as me when I was in 3rd grade, and he was my substitute teacher.
He's like the definition of a Napoleon complex.
Oh, most definitely.
Like he was just mad all the time.
I remember in high school.
It was nah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I forget who it was, but some kid in my psych class. That psych class had a lot of shit going on in it, bro. Tell a different story for a different time, but so some kid says something to him, and he's like, "I'm sending you to the DR," and watching him walk across the room like as fast as he could to get to that phone was probably the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life, bro.
All right.
We can't be talking about him like this, bro.
right.
We can't be doing this,
We
bro.
gotta move on.
Oh, we gotta
So,
move on.
We
We
both-
Nate Robinson.
No, we are. Wait. Stop. No.
Nate Robinson.
Okay.
Rest
All
in
right.
peace to Nate Robinson, bro.
We were talking about cookout.
Wait a second. Okay, here, wait a second. John, me and you,
What's up?
we the same person in a lot of ways, and we both know that shit.
Yo,
Listen, John and us used to say some crazy, wild shit in high school.
that's a fact.
He was
Don't-
getting some crazy wild bitches.
I had no bitches in high school. I got no bitches now, bro.
Hey, chill out.
I'm not even like I'm a relationship guy.
Dead ass. Now, hold up. Here's my thing.
Talk with your mouth open. You disrespectful fuck.
Hey, man, this is my show. You can shut the hell up. Okay? Listen. Please tell me one of the dumbest things you feel like you got in trouble for in school. I don't care when it was.
All right. I got.
I need a good story here.
I got two good stories.
Oh, shit.
So this is how I almost got kicked out of peer mentoring.
Oh, I heard this one before.
So,
Well, let them know what peer mentoring.
so peer mentoring's like this over politically
Popularity contest.
this over politically correct popularity contest in where you get to like help out freshmen. But I realized that only thing I really got out of it was them starving my wallet because I had to buy them little fuckers a bunch of snacks and shit all the time. But I would say though,
What about those little fuckers? Air and water. Shit.
I would say though, I did learn on those retreats like how to treat people. Mm-hmm. But it was more so how to treat people while I was mad, like while I was annoyed, because I was annoyed the whole time. Like you go on the retreats, everything like the water tastes like blood. I didn't drink water for 2 days.
Oh,
I left on a retreat Friday. It was in May. It was like late May. I left on that retreat on a Friday, bro. I came back a Sunday. I lost 12 pounds because I just didn't drink no water. I was like, oh hell no. But yeah, so we in a group one time, and my partner, terrible individual, never want to talk to her again, never want to see her again. Yeah, we are taking attendance, and she's going over the names. And she's like, "Oh, Kenny and Kyle, K and K," and I drop a joke. I'm like, "Haha, one more of those, and I can't be here because you know." Hey, bro.
Oh my God.
I know it's funny, but
Oh,
like at the
God.
same time, you know, my personality. My personality is to crack jokes.
What was the point of her saying K and K?
Like I don't know. She just their names started with a K, so I added a third one so that my black ass couldn't be there, right?
Funny.
And she felt some type of way about it.
Why
So-
do white people always get mad when we say something racial
hold
about ourselves?
Oh, I was gonna say, hold on,
She
is
was
she
white.
black?
No,
Is she-
she wasn't black. She white.
Why
We
is
had
she
like
thinking-
two. We had
White
we
as
had
snow.
a black vice principal, and we had like one black teacher in high school. Come on, bro.
Dog. When I tell you, she got mad. Well, I also made an Aaron Hernandez joke though. like, all right. So what I said was, we were doing like ad libs. What are those things where you just like you write down
Mad Lib.
Mad libs. Yeah.
You were doing Matt.
We doing Mad libs. Exactly. Like it was pointless. We doing Mad libs, and I needed a noun, and somebody said Aaron Hernandez, and I was like,
Oh shit.
all right, we just gonna hang that one up in the back of our mind real quick. not realizing what the fuck I just said.
Damn.
Not realizing what the fuck I just
Oh,
said.
no.
So when I heard a bunch of little like 14-year-old niggas like who I was literally like mentoring as a senior or as a junior in high school, my 16-year-old ass is like, hello, all these kids laughing. Oh my god, I just made it. Yeah. So I almost got kicked out for that, and then they put me on probation. They're like, he's on probation for the rest of the year. I come back senior year, I'm like, yo, am I off that shit yet? And they're like, nah, you're never gonna be off it. I was like, all right, whatever, bro. So I went through it. It was fine. Only person who liked me there was Pilardi, because Pilardi's a real one. The rest of them,
I love polarity.
whatever, bro. Yeah, shout out Pilardi, man. The rest of them, whatever. I don't care at all. But yeah, man.
I don't know what story I could tell, because the amount of times that I got in trouble.
Oh, I got in trouble for asking for a pencil once. I got a detention. She was
I'll
like,
tell-
she screamed at me after school, and I was like, "Look, if you're just gonna yell at me, I'm just gonna walk out of this room." She's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I don't deserve to be standing here and you screaming at me and belittling me for asking for a fucking pencil so I can learn in your fucking class. Like I'm actively attempting to progress, and you're sitting there punishing me because I asked for a pencil at a time that you didn't want me to ask for a pencil. Yeah, see, bitch, in the real world, that's not how this shit works. And I don't care if Hillsborough High School comes at me for this shit, because you can't, first
Yeah,
off.
what you gonna do?
Yeah, fuck you gonna do, bro? I
Hillsborough
don't live
Middle
up here.
School is probably where I got in the most trouble, because
Yo, middle school.
I
is
just
shit.
did some dumb shit. I remember
Middle school is funny as hell, bro. I had my first kiss in middle school.
shit.
In the hallway.
I remember
In front of the bathroom. A little peck. Yes, sir.
I remember eighth grade. I got in trouble, but I guess trouble, whatever.
Yeah.
I was always getting into something.
Okay.
Lunch detentions, all that
Lunch
jazz.
detentions,
LDs. Oh my god! I remember Mr. Shout out Mr. Dixon. I love that dude. My favorite teacher all the time.
Kind of looked like Pepe the Frog.
Oh my!
Stop. All right. No, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it. Keep going. Keep going.
See how bad the roasting used to be.
Yeah, bro. It was bad. Yo,
it was every name.
Mr. Dixon, I love that dude. First of all, Mr. Dixon used to come in to school with these corduroy suits on.
That shit was fire though.
He's just this big, large man stuffed in these suits. He's got his little glasses on. He smells like cigarettes and coffee because he smoked in the morning. Then he always had his Wawa coffee on him. You know, that was my guy. He got me a lifetime lunch detention between May and the end of the school year. I remember that. I didn't go to lunch.
Lifetime lunch detention?
Yeah, bro. I don't even know what it was for, to be honest. I think, actually, you know what? He gave me 2 weeks lunch detention, and then I decided not to go one day. Huh?
LWB?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Learning while black? Sorry.
OD. Nah, so the thing I got in trouble for, 8th grade, me and my Italian teacher, Mrs. Bonanno.
Yo, stop!
Mrs. Bonanno. You know,
stop!
We didn't get along that well. You know,
she was an interesting person.
Yeah, bro.
I remember her.
So we'd always had our run-ins, and there was this particular day where she had taken my phone. Shout out Eric Hestag, because he's part of the story too. So we're sitting there, you know, my boy is on his phone, and I'm just sitting there listening to music, but I didn't have my phone out.
Yo.
She says, Eric, Dante, give me your phones. And I'm like, whoa, what do you take my phone for? She's like, just give me them to the end of class. I'll give you back to them end of class. Give you back phone, end of class. I was like, all right, whatever. Take my phone. I was mad. But that was when the Power Beat Wireless came out, so I had my headphones in. I was still jamming. Yeah, she wasn't ready for that. Yeah, I was playing We Them Boys.
Bluetooth.
Gang. All right, bro. End of class, I'm like, all right, can I have my phone? No, I'm giving it to the vice principal. What?
Bro.
I'm giving it to the vice principal. Bro. I'm like, what do you mean you give it to the vice principal? I was like, give me my phone back. And she wouldn't do it. Man, let me tell you something. I grew up taught to respect adults. Taught to respect my elders, especially my teachers, because they're the ones giving me my education.
Yeah.
I went off on this bitch.
Did you? What'd you say?
Anyone who was in that class remembers this day, because the amount of curse words that I used to describe this lady was so outlandish and so messed up and inappropriate. I could have been suspended for real. Damn. I said, you fucking bitch. I was like literally just cursing. Like, I was so mad. She had been on me all year, and I was tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so scared that she ended up actually never saying anything to the vice principal. So there were guys recording and everything. Like, I was going off on this. I was so mad. And then I stormed out early. I was like going off on her, and I stormed out early.
Did you take your phone at least?
No, she put it in her drawers and locked it up.
Wow.
I went off on her, bro. I came back 9th period, and everyone saw me. They're like, yo, bro, that was funny as hell. I'm like, hey, man, listen.
She was type thick, though.
You know, anyways, we're gonna keep the story going. I went back.
That shit like oatmeal, bro. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. Look me in the eye. And tell me I'm wrong.
No,
I'm not wrong. She type thick.
Hey, I'm not gonna look at you.
Yo, but
dude, I went back 9th period, bro, to go get my phone, and I was like, yo, can I have my phone back? She's like, no, I gave it to the principal. I said, oh, all right, bet. My dad had to come in on Monday to come get the phone with me.
Yeah.
And Mr. Blackstone, he replaced Miss Eckstein that year. And he asked me, he's like, Dante, I heard there was some explicit language being thrown around that day, and there's a video of it, but either no one has it or it's been deleted. Can you tell you what happened? It's like, no, there was no explicit language. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
He's like, no, I heard there was a lot of cursing coming from you, and, you know, the teacher said it, but there's video evidence, so if I have that, I can create a claim. I said, Mr. Blackstone, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was very mad, but cursing? At a teacher?
I would never.
Moi? I would never. And I knew who had the video, too. I went up to my boy. I was like, yo, I appreciate you, my boy. He's like, no problem, bro. I would never snitch. And, like, I think that was bad. And then there was one time, like, this dude in class, I'm not going to name his name because, you know, we cool to this day, but, you know, dude called me a monkey. And I got up in class, bro, and I went off on this dude. I wasn't gonna. I wanted to punch him, but it's like, you can't do that. And I remember cursing this dude out, and she sent me to the detention room. You call me, I get called a monkey, but I get sent to the detention room. Like, that don't make no damn sense.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. The only 15-yarder I ever had in my high school career, bro. No, I had 2. One was because I told the ref he was terrible. The second one was because some kid called me the N-word on the field. Called me the N-word on the field, like, to my face, and I spat in his fucking face mask. I hocked a fat loogie in that bitch, bro. Fucking Phillipsburg, cousin fucking motherfucker, bro. Hate them kids, bro. Nah, low-key, all right. Really random observation. Every Italian teacher from 8th grade to sophomore year is hot.
What is up with you, man?
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I didn't take Italian in high school.
Oh, snap. Y'all never mind, bro.
I didn't take Italian, but I spent a lot of time over by that room.
Gang.
The 200s?
Gang.
The 200s?
The 200s, wee!
The 200s.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hey.
200s was bussin'. 200s was bussin'.
I'm just gonna say.
Yo, bro.
Last name started with a C. That guy was gas, bro.
I was in her homeroom, too.
Yo, you know what I mean, boy?
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean,
Yo,
boy.
2020 also brought us another fad, like another powerful movement in the social media era, and that is TikTok.
Uh-oh. We
You
get to this part of the conversation.
You know we have to talk about it because
I like how we hiding it an hour and a half.
yeah, bro, we
talked
talked for an hour and a half. We haven't even talked about it. So all of John's TikTok homies and everybody that love his all his content.
I might have to get a timestamp for them.
You have to get a timestamp because this is
because we dead ass have talked about like childhood stuff.
Hey, bro,
that they're not gonna understand.
They're not gonna know about all that.
Yeah.
Jon Seaton, you are TikTok famous. Like, you're TikTok famous. You got how many followers on TikTok?
Right, let me check right now, bro. Let me check.
Let me tell you something, bro. When I first saw this dude was going viral on TikTok, I was like, yo, John? Like, no way. But he has the personality for it.
All right, so right now, currently, I'm at 562.1 thousand followers at this current moment,
Jesus.
bro.
And how much you averaging? How many views are you averaging per, like, video? What do you think?
Yesterday, I pulled in like 389.
389,000.
Yeah, like when I film in my bathroom, them shits go stupid for some reason. Like
Tell me about your first video, because I wasn't on TikTok at the time. Tell me about your first video.
My first video that popped off.
I want to know about your first video, and then we'll talk about the one that popped off, because I feel like there's a point where everyone has to start. So, like, what were you trying to do football content? Were you just trying to be funny?
My first ever video, bro, I was trying to do football content. It was like a little fad kind of thing. It was like, oh, here's one of my highlights. Okay. Yada yada. Say like I was introducing myself as somebody who's going D1 for football.
Okay.
So it did. It got like 1,000 views at first, but then like after that it took off because like people go through your shit.
Right.
My first one, and then after that I guess I was trying to be funny and just do comedy stuff. Yeah. But at that point, I was just like, fuck it, man.
How do you balance, or how do you even handle the amount of attention that you're getting through TikTok? Because that's got to be crazy. You got all the people commenting, probably DMing you. I remember that one day you were dumb enough to literally put on your socials, your whole Snapchat, and then like you had like 1 million dudes trying to follow you and shit.
Yeah, I tried putting my socials out on TikTok, trying to I needed me a little lady friend, bro. It's like. I was a single man. I was a single man at the time, bro. Yeah, man, still a single man now, but
you're living your best life, though.
Living my best life, bro. Yeah, no. So at that point, I put my Snap on there. Dumbass decision, cause my Snapchat is like 4,000 dudes. I love all the homies that follow me, bro. But like, sometimes people be hitting me up at like 3 a.m. Be waking me up out of my sleep. Oh, with a Snapchat notification, I'm just like, damn, bro. But
Don't you gotta add them back?
Nah, I got everybody could contact me.
Yeah, I don't have that, and I'm not big on TikTok like he is, but I do not want 1 million people on my Snapchat. That's why I had to get a new one.
Yeah,
I can't deal with that.
I mean, I open every Snapchat I get, but my
we know you open every Snapchat, you don't fucking answer.
Yeah, my awful problem is leaving people on red.
Yo, like, John, you'll slide up on John's story, be like, yo, man, that was funny as fuck, and you'll get the same emoji, 2 skull emojis.
I'll put the 3. It's 3.
He's 3. My bad.
Sometimes I'll hit the third one, my thumb will miss, and I'll just be trying to press the send button as fast as I can so I can get out of it.
Nah, but TikTok has got to be like that thing. Like, do you think that that's going to be able to help you to get further? Because I mean, like, you have a lot of content that are on these professional football sites, right? So
yeah, it's not even like,
exposure.
Bro, honestly, I'm thinking like, the big boy videos do so much better than the football ones now. Like, the football ones still do well, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But the big boy ones are way more consistent.
Where do you
And I
want to
think-
take this whole TikTok thing? Like, you think you want to keep it going? Like,
I'm going to keep it going, bro.
Yeah.
Especially once the NCAA allows me to start making some bread, bro. I'm going to keep it going.
Right.
Until,
Now, have you
until
gotten-
then, I haven't gotten nothing from there. I've done all this shit for free.
So have you gotten any attention in terms of maybe a sponsored ship?
Yeah,
something?
people hit me up,
Yeah, but
but
you
I
can't
can't.
take
I don't respond.
You can't take
I'm
it.
keeping them there. So if the rule changes, then I can be like,
Could
What's
you
up?
could you disclose some of the companies that have hit you up or people that have hit you up?
absolutely not.
All right, that's cool.
There'd be
You know
so,
what I'm saying?
you might know it's not like huge companies.
And you know, obviously you can't because you know, like that's the other thing. Like you know,
Yeah.
you're playing NCAA football, you got to follow the rules. You
Yeah.
know,
I'm following every NCAA rule, bro. I am doing this completely for free.
Yep.
No money, no dime on anything.
yeah,
bro.
man. You know, it's kind of dope, bro. But the fact that you know you
It
like
is.
you know, you made the boat. You made the best out of quarantine. Now look at
That's
you.
a
You're like,
fact.
you know, you're on this. You're a social media star. You're not.
I'm
you're
not no
like,
star,
well, you know what?
bruh.
You're very famous in certain aspects. A lot of people know you. Like you got all those followers. You know, you don't get them for nothing.
True,
You know, you went
true.
viral and you did your thing. Now, can you see you taking this and like maybe like building a bigger platform? Maybe
Oh, of
moving
course.
other
That's
things.
what the goal is.
Because I can see you being a YouTube personality.
Yeah,
easy.
that's what the goal is,
Easy.
bro. I'm trying to really get on YouTube like that coming up, especially because I got winter break, bro.
Right.
I might. We better drop some knowledge for everybody who's actually listened this far into the podcast.
For the gang.
We starting a daily workout vlog for YouTube. Because a lot of people are like, "Yo, what are your workouts? What do you do?
Right.
Like, what's your training regimen? Mm-hmm. Like, because people have seen me get into college football shape from high school football, and it's been apparent on the internet. Like, when people see me now, when I come home, they're like, "Damn, bro, you got big. What the fuck?"
Right.
Like, but especially I'm wearing a baggy ass t-shirt right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cooling, bro. But yeah, no, we gonna probably start up a daily vlog or
Okay.
a semi-daily vlog. I might do it daily. I might do it weekly. Maybe twice a week.
Right.
Who knows? But I'm trying to figure all that extra stuff out. But also at the same time, I'm also trying to find stuff that's like worthwhile for posting.
I got you. I gotta say though, bro, to see like your growth past like couple years,
Yeah.
it's pretty damn inspirational.
I appreciate
can't lie.
that,
You know,
bro.
like you know, I've known that. I mean, I know you since your freshman year in high
Yeah.
school. You know, so I've seen you grow from, you know, just the fat kid playing football, and then you know, kid joking around and everything.
Yeah.
Now look at you. You're playing D1 football because you earned it.
Yeah, because a lot of people say they're like, I'm surprised at how you've matured. I'm like, I look back and there's times where I am too. Like there's times where I look back at the person who I was and like how my personality went and like all the experiences I hadn't gone through yet, and I'm surprised that I pulled what I have out of it now. I was talking to my old O-line Coach Adams, man, favorite guy I've met in high school by a long shot. He was like, he was like, when you first came in here, you were immature, but like the way that you formed yourself into not only a football player,
Right.
somebody who has built their own brand, but a leader nonetheless. Because I think my best quality as a person is leadership, by far. I don't like leadership through what is needed at the time.
Right.
I can lead a group of people on a social media platform, or I can lead teammates out on the field. You know what I mean?
I like the way you put that.
It's an all-encompassing.
I like the way you
It's an all-encompassing matter. It's not just one style of leadership. I feel like I've figured out the way to try to be the head guy in what I do, like the guy who people look at for when shit hits the fan,
Right.
or for when they need advice. I try to do that in every aspect of my life.
That's where I feel like me and you are the same in that aspect in terms of being able to lead by example, but also with your voice.
Yeah,
I feel like it's hard to do both. I feel like it's easier to do
Yeah.
it individually, but to do it both ways.
yeah,
I mean, I think my greatest quality is the fact that I can use my voice and my charisma and, you know, my thought process in order to connect with others.
yeah. I feel like the way that we lead with our voice is different though.
Very different.
Because I know the way that I lead with my voice is much more rah-rah, like roid head, like, curse word filled, we're gonna go and kill some people. Like what Mike Tyson said the other night. He's like, the gods of war have summoned me back. Like, it's that kind of feeling.
Exactly.
I feel like yours is more intellectual. And I feel like mine, it's not to say mine isn't intellectual, but I feel like yours comes from a place of deeper societal issues.
Yeah.
And mine comes from a place of right now.
Right. I think I've always been that kind of guy that when I look at things in terms of speaking out in public,
Easy.
it's very easy. And I've also said that I just never been afraid of just saying how I feel, but also articulating myself in a manner where people can understand me. And I think I've always also been the type of kid, and when I was very young, I could have a conversation at any age. I could have a conversation with an adult, someone my age, someone younger than me. And this is going to sound weird. Like, I have coached and I've reffed and I've, worked out with a bunch of the younger guys in my town. And I got relationships with all of them. Like this one kid that was in basketball camp 2 summers ago. I saw him yesterday and I was reffing his game, and his kid's in like 4th grade. We were talking, having a good conversation. I have a relationship with that kid. I have a relationship with you. You're a year younger than me. I have a relationship with, guys that, that were older than me, that taught me, that showed me the way. There are people that I've been able to connect with because of the personality that I have, and that's rare. And I think we have the social media platform. Like, you're letting your voice be heard by the things you do with TikTok.
Yeah.
With me, I put out that huge poem that's still getting thousands of views on my Instagram.
What's that up to now, bro?
Now it's almost at 6,000 views.
Damn.
It's almost at 6,000 views. And that's just one of the things I feel like with me personally. Like, Leif gets it. I came down here, I was like, yo, man, let's write a theme song. Let's do another theme song for the podcast. Yeah. And we did it. I wrote that shit in about like 15 minutes. We looked through some beats, we made some things, produced it, and put it together. I have a way of words. I'll write poetry just because it's how my mind works. If I feel something or I say something in my head, I gotta write it down.
Yeah. For me, I feel like I'm good at coming up with shit on the spot, though.
That's very true. With your roasts, that's just your personality.
Like, it's not even that. I could roast people on the spot.
Yep.
I could freestyle on the spot. I could... When I make a video, I don't write the idea down the day before. I'll sit there, stare at my window, be like, all right, I guess we're doing this today. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't realize, I know a lot of people on TikTok will write hella scripts for their shit, bro. Write hella scripts. But that's because they do skits and stuff, and that's understandable. But some people, even when they're talking into the mic, will write a script. I just go off rip. I just rattle that shit off. I didn't delete a part of a video for a take 2 until I had about 300,000.
Jesus.
Yeah. I didn't ever hit, like, I would just film everything in one take, and how it was is how it was. Yeah. But, like, now I understand, because I also, you look at my old videos, I used to be awkward as shit, boy. I used to be awkward as shit.
Let's say the whole TikTok famous thing didn't happen. How do you think things would be now for you?
I'd still be working my ass off playing ball. It's just a whole new thing. Like, I'd probably just have my phone on Do Not Disturb a lot less. Huh. Like.
Yeah. Because you're probably getting all those notifications and everything.
Dude, my TikTok notifications have been off. But, like...
I feel you.
But, like...
How much activity are you really getting? Like, in terms of who is DMing you, who's hitting you up on Instagram? I mean, it's got to be crazy. Like, give me some type of number. It's got to be...
I'm going to my analytics, bro.
Because I know just being TikTok fame, and you're not even on a Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae level, and I know it's probably obnoxious for you.
Well, it's not obnoxious. Like, I have no problem at all with people hitting me up, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, whatsoever.
Right.
It's just when like people try hitting me up at like bumblefuck late ass times. Yeah. Because I wake up early.
Right.
I wake up the latest I wake up is 9.
Okay.
But bro, usually during the especially beginning of the week when we got like our early lifts and early runs and shit, I'm up at 5.
Right. What was your initial reaction to the love that you were getting?
At first, I didn't like see too much love until I want to say I dropped Big Boy Problems, bro. I was doing this for a long time. It was just it didn't feel like the community that I was trying to put together was tight knit like that until Big Boy Problems.
That's what I'm saying. You found that
niche that
no one has done before. And that's the thing with, I guess that's the algorithm. That's what it is. Whatever this algorithm is with TikTok.
I mean, football. I got to a point off of just football where I was doing pretty well.
Okay.
I got up to like 120, 130K off of football.
Okay.
And breaking through in like football content is hard. It's real hard because you got Destroying, you got Dockery, you got my boy Clark, Adventure Athlete. Shout out to him, bro. You got hella people. Football content is a very saturated market. There's a lot of people trying to do a lot of things there.
Could you see yourself like doing some collabs with other football guys and
of course,
doing something like that?
Of course, like it's farther down the line for sure, especially because COVID and shit, bro. Like I ain't trying to fly nowhere. I'm trying to meet no people right now. Bro.
Right. Now, would you consider being in like a football TikTok hype house kind of thing? Would you do that?
I don't know about like living in a house with people, bro.
Listen, man, I can't hold you. First of all, I hate TikTok. I think it's the most toxic app of all time.
It's toxic as shit.
It's so toxic, bro. I'm tired of seeing all the damn dances. I'm tired of Charlie D'Amelio, Addison Rae. I'm tired of all these people,
I
man.
didn't know who Addison Rae was until June.
Same. I didn't realize she was that girl at the NBA All Star game.
Charlie D'Amelio was until like July.
Yeah, I don't care about them. Like it's just that you hear about them all the time. Like it's crazy how TikTok stars or whatever have turned to everyday celebrities and they're on TMZ and like I don't care about Blake, whatever these kids' names are. Like,
and a lot of them dudes who you see on TikTok, bro, a lot of them dudes are like these 120-pound twigs who like,
yo, bro, they're all little punks, bro. They all punks. They think
like,
they the shit because
exactly.
they pop on social media.
You think you're the shit because you got an M next to your followers, bro.
Like I'm telling you, some people these days really think they valid because they got a little blue check next to their name on, like they verified. Man, you think I give a damn?
Like.
You verified on Snapchat and you verified to get your ass beef, say some dumb shit too.
Dog, I'm not even gonna lie. The reason I make content now is because, one, I love doing it. I love creating things.
Yeah.
I'm not number hungry like a lot of people think. I used to be number hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If a video didn't pop off, I used to feel some type of way about it.
Yeah.
But now, bro, I could post a video that gets 200,000 likes. I could post a video the next day that gets 8,000 likes. I don't fucking care.
So you're talking about the success of your videos. Have you ever felt like at some point that maybe like, what are you gonna do when this is all over? Because like a TikTok fame isn't gonna last forever.
TikTok fame is for sure not gonna last forever.
Right. So,
but you gotta just adapt to what the market is doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just like any other app.
You know
how people were popping off on Tumblr and MySpace and shit like that, and then they
Right.
went to Instagram pages and stuff. Especially with them little swipe posts that you could do now.
Yeah.
You got multiple slides on the picture. They switched to that.
Right. I mean, social media's effect on everything. I mean, look at somebody like David Dobrik. David Dobrik is the biggest YouTube star of all time. He's the most successful out of everybody and anybody else. And
that's not even. It doesn't even have to be off of like pure numbers.
Nope.
It's just off of what he's made, and like the message that he's able to spread.
Look at him. He doesn't do anything special. He pranks his friends, does skits, and gives a lot of expensive free shit away to people.
Yeah.
Like beginning of the pandemic, he was giving away Xboxes and PS4s and money and T-shirts with $100,000 checks in it. Like that's what's got him to where he is.
Yeah.
But he's also adapted. Like now you barely see him on YouTube, and he's on Vine a lot. I mean, not on Vine. He's on TikTok a lot.
Yeah.
He's on Instagram more.
But like at the same time, when people don't necessarily fall in love with the app, people generally enjoy your content, and it doesn't necessarily matter which way you're delivering it through, as long as you're holding true to the same message that you want to spread. So I could post a YouTube video, man, and shit, we're posting a podcast now, and this is me in a video and me in like a live setting are two different people. When I go on live streams, like me on this podcast is how I am on a live stream, but me in a YouTube video is probably going to be more so how I am in a TikTok.
Right.
But that's because that video can be replayed and like you can take snippets and it's a lot easier from that.
Yeah.
To where you have to be a little bit more PC. You got to be a little bit more upbeat in your energy.
Right.
You can't really explain into things too much. You can't really talk about what you want to talk about. You have to talk about what isn't necessarily trendy and popular, but you got to try to force.
You got to make sure you adapt to your viewers.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I've tried to constantly learn and grow and understand when I'm talking in terms of this podcast. Like, this is my baby. This is something I've been brewing for well over a year now, and I'm in this position now. And first season, very successful. But I know that if I'm going to continue to grow with this show,
You gotta reach, bro.
I have to and I have to do something different.
Yeah.
Exactly why we changed the theme song. Exactly why we're changing the format of our show.
You gotta reach for people to get on here. Too,
Yup,
bro.
exactly. That's the other thing, and that's the thing people don't understand. Like, my dad always asks me, "Who you having on? Who you having on?" I don't know,
Yeah.
but best believe me, I'm reaching out to me. And the crazy thing is like when I say in the theme song, got something to say, you might as well hop on the pod. I mean that because like I have people talk to me all the time like, yo, I love listening to your podcast, bro. And I'm like, I want to get on. People want to get on because they hear the conversation that we have.
People
things talked
want to
about.
get on, but like, I don't want to sound like a dick. But at the same time, like, if you want to get on here, you gotta have some substance to bring to it.
That's true.
Like, people ask me all the time, they're like, bro, like, follow me back. Let me get in the video. I'm like, hey, man, if you can have some substance,
Yeah.
then we could talk. But if you're not going to post anything that's you trying to forward yourself, it's like, somebody asked me today to follow him back. I was like, all right, send me your TikTok. Because I'm not just going to follow you back randomly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because
And,
people
like-
think you get put on just because, like, oh, you do something. No, you have to do something of substance that makes me
Yeah.
want to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, because I can see him going somewhere.
Yeah, the kid, he had videos with white words and black screens the entire time. I was like, dude, honestly, like, I was like, bro, you're posting black screens. Post yourself, do this, do that. Like, forward your content. Move your content forward, and then we'll talk, bro. But, like, I can't promote somebody just for the sole purpose of them being, like, wanting to be promoted.
You got to stay.
I can't put you on if I don't know who you are.
Exactly.
And it's not even like TikTok, the algorithm's smart as shit. They won't let you put other people on like that. If you like, for some reason, for I posted 2 videos with TJ's older brother, with Joey. Posted 2 videos with him. They've done substantially worse than the rest. Do I know why? Nah, because we made some fire content in both of those videos. But I'm saying it's the algorithm that's smart as hell that doesn't let you put other people on like that,
Right.
which is weird.
So that's something really interesting to think about. That the fact that all this stuff goes into like becoming big on a platform like that. Like that's something. But like we were saying, like in this business, especially in media, you want to stay true to yourself.
Yeah,
But you also want to grow. You gotta grow.
absolutely.
Everyone's content, like there are guys.
balancing act.
Yeah, look at the people that we used to follow on Vine and everything, like someone like King Batch, or Daystorm Power. Daystorm Power and
Was King Batch in that movie Holiday? Was that him?
Yeah, no, that was
Nah.
DC Young Fly. That was DC Young
Oh,
Fly.
yeah.
No.
They look alike. I ain't gonna say like they. I feel like they do.
They look nothing alike. DC Young Fly is this dark chocolate, skinny Ethiopian, don't eat a meal looking motherfucker, and then you got like King Bat. She's full. He's built a
No,
little
it
bit.
wasn't DC Holiday.
Wait, Holiday.
No, it wasn't DC Young. I just looked it up.
Wait, who's in
King Badge most definitely. Hold
What
on.
movie was
I gotta
that?
look up this shit, bro. No, that movie was good. You ever chilling with a
Holiday.
female? Watch that shit, bro.
Holiday?
It was King Badge. You stupid fuck.
Oh, fuck you. Anyways,
Bro.
look at them. Like he's in all these Netflix movies, and then
That
they
was a
store,
Netflix
and then
movie.
he, King Batch and Amanda Cerny, they all own a media company together.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Cerny, gang. Like it's all about growing in this game, and
Yeah.
that's one thing I always said is like doing something like this is not easy. I think a lot of people say, oh, well, you just record yourself talking. It's like, no, bro.
Fuck no. Bro.
I edit it. I try to make sure that I put the best content out there for people.
You gotta
so
come
they
up
can
with
listen
ideas
to.
and
I
interview
come up with ideas.
questions.
And yes,
shit to
even
talk
though
about,
this is
bro.
like really freelance, it's not freelance because I think very heavily into every interview I do or to every episode I do because I want to make sure I'm not constantly putting out the same shit because then at that point,
once your content gets repetitive, is like the start of your downfall.
exactly, you want to keep growing. That's
And
why
I say that even when I got like 9-part series on my page though. But I feel like I keep it not repetitive because I have like 4 or 5 different series that I do at a time.
right, but it's something different though, something that nobody else is doing.
True.
Like when we did the first episode, Jake, we recorded that in like July.
That shit went up in like September.
Yeah, and it went up in September. Because I didn't know like how to upload it and everything, because I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
And I said on there, I said, yo, man, I wanted the show to be different. I don't know many podcasts that have a theme song. Not only just a theme song, but something that's originally written, originally produced, like something that we worked really hard on. Yeah.
Sorry.
Jesus, you he's burping and farting, bro.
Oh,
Different.
That's what it is, man.
But I'm just saying,
Big boy
like,
problem number whatever it is, burping and farting.
it's always
uncontrollably all the time.
you always gotta be different. I love being different. My clothes are different. My wardrobe is different. The way I handle myself is different. And
My clothes are not different.
yeah, well, you've been dressing the same since forever, bro.
Hey, but I've had. Hey, man, listen. The way I dress, they were saying I was dripping in my video yesterday. They said I was dripping that motherfucker.
Man, you know, this is one of those things, man, where you just got to continually grow and understand the culture. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Seaton, bro, I got to thank you for coming on the show, man.
Of course, bro.
This is like something we've been trying to get together for a long time since you've been at school. You know, trying to figure things out. But this is it. Like we both got that personality where we can, like, you know, clearly go into the next chapter of our life and be like these media stars and do shit. But you know, you got your thing going, I got my thing going, man. But I wish you nothing but success, brother. For real.
Same to you, bro.
You've been grinding out here. Yo, Leif, man, you can get off the bed, bro. We almost out. Yeah. We almost done. You know, you could.
We started and the sun was still out. It's pitch black outside right now.
Yeah, man. We started this like 2 hours ago, and look where we are now.
At 5:15.
5:15. Oh, it's gonna take forever to edit, but we gonna get it done, baby. Hey, bro. Season 2,
first
episode 1. We're back, no cap, and that's a fact, baby. I just want to thank John for coming on the show.
Appreciate
once
your
again.
boys.
Thanks to Leif for producing the new theme song. And we got a whole new format to the show. We recorded it in Leif's studio yet again. We might make some ritual. Every new season, we got to record at Leif's crib. It's a ritual, baby. It's a ritual.
How long the season's lasting now?
This year we're gonna go 20 episodes.
20 episodes.
20 episodes
in a year.
It's gonna be crazy. We gonna get it done, baby. We gonna get it done.
Who's on the interview list? Who's coming up? Entice your fans a little bit, bro.
Man, fans. First of all, we're gonna do some definitely do some shop talk when I get back to school. Well, when you hear this, I will already be at school. We'll definitely do some shop talk with some boys. Talk to a bunch of more athletes. I actually got in contact with somebody who works in the front office with the Salem Red Sox, who is the AAA minor league affiliate with the Boston Red Sox, so I could possibly get him on the show. We've been talking. I plan to get some guys who work for the NBA on the show. So we're gonna get a bunch of things going, man. But it's season 2. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be great, man. But this